I am done hiding. I'm done playing small. I'm done shrinking myself. This year, I'm taking up space. Hi, my name is Danielle Renee, and I'm obsessed with regulating my nervous system through beauty, identity, and intentional living. Grab your water, mocktail, or tea. Get on in here and let's talk about it. Still believing, who's there? On the inside, who's there? All right, so today's mocktail is a newbie, okay? And I got my red glass, and I got my red glass for a reason. Y'all saw this in the last video. And I got my red on my nails and my red lip. But before we get into the red, let's get into this mocktail, this drink right here. Okay, so this is a newbie. I got this from HEB. I live in Texas, y'all. So she is, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know if it's German, French, Spanish, whatever. We're going to call it toast. Okay. This is sparkling white tea, cranberry, and ginger. It is non-alcoholic, so it is a mocktail. Cheers. Let's take a sip. That's good. It's a little sweet, not dry at all. It tastes good. I like it. Y'all got to try it. If you have an HEB or if you have a liquor store that you can try some of these non-alcoholic drinks, I suggest that you do so. You are missing out. But anywho, let's get into today's video. Y'all like my hair? Sorry, that's another side note. I have been, speaking of not playing small, I've been doing my own hair, y'all. Well, I've always been doing my own hair, but I've been definitely stepping out of my comfort zone of doing braids and things like that and trying like quick weaves and sew-in. So this is a sew-in of some kinky straight hair. Oh, hold on. You might have seen a track, girl. Hold up. But yeah, this is a sew-in, and it matches the texture of my hair. I do have leave out up in the front. If you are interested in any of my transformation videos, I do have a transformation short that I did of my birthday look. And I did my hair myself, and I show it in the video that I actually did it myself. I did not record this one. Child, don't even ask. I just wanted to get it done because I just wanted my hair tucked away. Anyway, that was another side note and the last one. So let's get into this red, okay? When it comes to shrinking myself, I will say that I have done a lot of that. I have a big personality because number one, I'm an Aquarius and I'm a Leo rising. So I have not always shown up as her the way that I should have been. And that's my fault. That's nobody's fault but my own. I've shrunk myself in friendships. I've shrunk myself in relationships because I always felt like I did not want to outshine a person or be the center of attention. And sometimes, honestly, you just cannot help being the center of attention. If you got it, you got it. Everybody has their place or whatever when it comes to walking into rooms. But honestly, energy don't lie. Regardless of what your sign is, energy doesn't lie, and who people are attracted to is who people are going to be attracted to. But I will say that in the past, I have intentionally shrunk myself so that I don't draw attention. A lot of times it didn't work, but I did it. I've even gone as far as like not being as social as I typically am. Just like how I talk to y'all on this camera, I talk to people like this in real life. Everybody. I'm at Trader Joe's. I mean, the culture there anyway, the checkout people are, you know, they communicate. While you're getting checked out, they talk or whatever. But I am naturally just bubbly and talkative. Child, on my report card, You know what I got marks in? Behavior. Okay, straight A's across the board, but the comments was always talk too much, talk too much, talk too much. Okay, and I just like talking to people. I really do. And people talk to me. Even when I'm not in a talking mood, people talk to me. Nonetheless, I got into this space where, and I even verbalized it out loud. A lot of my wardrobe is black. And there's nothing wrong with wearing black. Black is slimming, black is sleek, black is that girl. Okay? It's a go-to for every occasion. However, when it came to color, I always strayed away from red. Whether it be red nails, red lips, a whole red outfit, you just would not catch me in red. You just wouldn't. And one particular day, I was talking to my mom, this was a while ago, and I just was like, oh, I need more colors, and the options are this, this, and this, and one of the options was red. And I was like, I don't want red. And I said it out loud, and I kind of caught myself. She was like, well, why not red? And I'm like, because I don't really want to be seen. I feel like red, you're going to be seen. You're going to walk in the door, everybody's going to look at you. It's a color that just stops them in the tracks, which is the reason why stop signs are red, okay? It stops people in their tracks. But it was just something about that I just started thinking, like, why am I trying to hide? And it's quite often I've said, like, oh, I don't want to be, the center of attention. I don't need to be like, everybody's looking at me. And I don't have an issue with people looking at me, because people do that a lot. They did it today. I think what it is for me is being noticed. I was afraid of being noticed a lot, because then that meant I had to either interact, perform, or whatever the case may be, or they want something from me. And so I was just like getting into this mode of being comfortable with just like kind of hiding off. Like, I'm still here, because let's be clear, the way that I dress and my whole attitude and personality, it's almost impossible not to be seen. However, if you add red to the equation, baby, you about to be on stage, center stage. Center stage. And I was just like, I don't know if I want to be center stage. I'm okay with being off to the side, behind the curtain, like, and why is that? It was a problem. Part of it was that in the past, things have been said to me by people, whether it been a friendship or a romantic relationship. People have basically said things that I kind of made them uncomfortable, or like I was doing too much, or whatever the case may be. And me being an empath, I don't want to make somebody feel bad about themselves, or feel uncomfortable, or feel insecure. And so I played into that, and then decided to just play that role of like, well, let me just sit off over here. Baby, if anybody say that you make them uncomfortable, unless you're doing something inappropriate, you make them uncomfortable, you do too much, or like, everybody's noticing you, and like they trying to tell you, don't dress this way because it's too loud, or blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Oops, did I do that? That's a them problem. That's not a you problem. That's a them problem, okay? They need to figure that out within themselves. Because if they don't like it, guess what? They can hit the road. They don't need to be your friend. They don't need to be in a relationship with you. They don't even need to be around you. If I bring too much attention and you don't like it, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's a you problem. So don't make these people's personal issues and insecurities your problem to the point that you want to shrink yourself. And over time, that's what I was developing. Like, shrink it off to the back, because I don't want to make somebody feel less than. And here's the thing. You should not feel less than or portray yourself to be less than for somebody else to shine. You both are going to shine in your respective ways, okay? Based off of like the energy and what people are feeling. And it is what it is. And if you are around somebody and you feel like you have to shrink yourself, please remove yourself from that relationship, because you are dysregulating your nervous system by doing that. You are making yourself feel uncomfortable to make somebody else feel comfortable. And that's a no. So I'm going to just say this. I have been wearing red, honey. I'm going to put a picture right here. Here's me in all red. It was velour, by the way, too. And of course, my red lips. Honey, let me tell you something. I have gotten more compliments and more people to ask me what's on my lips than a little bit everywhere I go. And I don't even mind that. It's Lulu. It's Lulu by Juvia's Place, okay? And I have other reds that I wear that's just as popping. And guess what? I'm going to keep wearing my red, baby. Because guess what? This year, we're taking up what? Space. That is my mantra for 2026, and so shall it be yours. We are taking up space. No more shrinking. No more playing small. Show up and show out. With that being said, we can end this video right here with a mantra. Instead of an affirmation, we're going to do a mantra. Take up space. Period. See you in the next video. Bye.